Hey guys, thank you for coming into the Luncheon. I'd like to thank all of you for all of your donations. With your donations, we get these amazing courses like Max right here. And if you haven't already heard, Miss Joy's family will be matching your donations up to $20,000. And I'd like to thank all of you again for your donations to the Red Barn. Thank you.
All right, welcome everybody. We're so glad you guys are here, that you guys are joining us today. We are so excited to be here. Last year was so much fun.
It was. We had a great time.
We had a blast. Our staff loved it, all the chatting that you guys did last year, so do it again this year. That was a lot of fun for us to be able to interact with you guys. And we just decided to do it again this year.
But slightly differently.
Slightly differently
Because you know, last year we did it because all the things going on with COVID. This year things are a little bit different, but we didn't want to go crazy or anything. So we invited the sponsors and the award winners to have lunch with us at the Florentine, and it was absolutely delicious and wonderful. And we're so grateful to the Florentine for allowing us to do that. And so they came and we had this luncheon and we filmed part of it. And so today when we give out the awards, you'll be able to see those as the award recipients received them at the Florentine. And so next year, we're hoping that we will all be able to be together again, just like a big giant room full of lots and lots and lots of people.
Yeah, so another reason why we love doing this is some of you that can't come all the way out to Birmingham, that are in other cities and other states. Shout out to my family watching. We wanted to give you guys the opportunity to kind of check out what we do here at the barn. And then of course, there's no place like
nowhere like the barn.
No place like here. So we're excited to be here again today.
Wait, I forgot to wear my ruby red slippers.
No place like home.
When you say that, there's no place like the barn. There's no place like the barn. But you have on a red headband.
I do.
So that counts.
Okay,
so,
good.
Okay, good. We got it.
Yes.
We're glad they're here with us.
Yes.
And you can always give at any point throughout this luncheon by texting Red Barn to 44321. Again, that is Red Barn 44321.
Yeah, and also throughout the event, if you guys forget that text to give, I'll make sure to remind you down at the screen below so that you guys can see where you guys are going to give. And just, it's gonna be a great time.
Yeah, so if you notice, we got a little bit distracted.
We did.
That's because there's a lesson going on, and we're gonna wave to Christopher as he's riding. Well, Grace is really good with edits of this, thankfully, or else there's no telling what would be on it. So we'll make sure that she puts a picture of Christopher behind that.
That's a good
you'll
idea.
see what it was that distracted us. But our intent was to be as authentic and as real as we can, so that you get the real experience of what it's like to be out here at the barn.
Yeah, and your donations that you guys give today go to those children. Go to children like Christopher, go to children like Sanders that you are going to hear from today. So you guys are making a huge impact. You're affecting children with low income
And disabilities, and
Yeah, so give today.
please, 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 please. It means a lot to the kids and lets them have wonderful hours worth of working with horses at the barn, where their bodies become stronger. They get to learn things, they get to make friends, and just be outside. And goodness knows, after the really hard past 2 years that we've had, being able to be outside and be with people that love you and care for you just means the whole world to all of these kids. So thank you for everything today, and thank you for putting up with us as we yet again try to do our virtual luncheon.
Yes.
Thank you for all joining us today, and we just want to say a prayer to get started. God, you are a God who cares for us and have given us the chance to be generous and be an imitator of you in your giving and generosity. God, we praise you for the faith, hope, and love that you've given to us as we venture into doing your work here at the Red Barn. And we thank you and praise you, God, for the amazing people you brought to join us as partners. And we just thank you so much for providing always. And we just thank you for letting us be a part of this great team. And we pray this in the name of your Son, in the name of Jesus. Amen.
All right, so next thing we're going to do is we have some really great door prizes. Thank you to the volunteers that helped us get these amazing things. So if you gave us your mailing address and we mailed you your swag bag, open up that swag bag. If you haven't already snuck and done it, take out that scratch off card. There's that little gold circle, scratch it off. So I'm going to give you a minute to grab it.
Maybe like with a penny?
A penny.
Your fork? Fingernail? I don't have any fingernails, do you?
I guess it depends on if you're sitting at, no, mine have been really bad lately. I guess if you're sitting at your desk, you have to find something maybe you have a penny. How many people have pennies just readily on
clips.
them? Oh, that's maybe,
Okay,
yeah.
Surely
Anyway,
by now they've done it.
hopefully.
Okay. Take out your earring.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you have scratched off that little gold circle and you see the Red Barn logo, you've won.
Woo!
Yes. So if you've won, go ahead and type it in, let us know, or send me an email, grace@theredbarn.org, and I will stick that in the mail, or may even run by your house and drop it off.
Yeah.
So I'll get that door prize to you the best way that I can.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so now we want to take a minute to thank our sponsors. So we had many of you sponsor the event this week, as well as the event at the Florentine. And what's so great about our sponsors is because they gave, every cent that you give is going to go directly to the students and the programs here at the Red Barn.
Yes, absolutely, 100%, all of it. So thank you so much to our sponsors. You know, it's sort of an odd time to do the hybrid event, but it really gave us a wonderful opportunity to honor our award winners in person and to take them to lunch, and we got to dress up a little bit, so we kind of clean up nice. But it really gives the sponsors the opportunity to double their impact. So next year, you too can be a sponsor if you want to.
That's right. That's
Okay.
right. Also, you know what we have to do?
Oh my gosh.
You have to do it too.
I've already done a selfie. I did it at the luncheon. At the one when we took the honorees, the award winners.
So you've taken your selfie this year.
I've had my
She's had her one selfie this year.
Okay, but since donors and sponsors are also getting to double their impact, I will double my selfies.
There you go.
How's that for a deal?
She did so good pulling that in there.
I will double my yearly selfie. Let's see.
Okay, so it's time for you guys to get your phones out too, or just switch on over to Facebook or whatever your social media of choice might be. The Red Barn AL. So don't forget to tag us on your post, share with individuals what you're doing today, that you are helping children with disabilities ride horses. So tag us, tell us where you are. I'm always wondering, are you at your desk? Are you sitting with friends? Are you on your couch?
Have you already been to Taco Mama?
Right.
And gotten your lunch? I mean, like.
So tell us where you are and what you're doing, and share with your friends. The more you share, the more people are going to know about the awesome programs at the Red Barn. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready. Okay, we're going to face that way?
Yes. We're just going to take a selfie. You want me to do it?
Yeah, you do it. Sanders did it at the luncheon part.
I'll show you.
Okay. Yeah.
He has long arms.
He has long arms. We don't. So I may or may not actually be in this one.
Let's see what. Look at it. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so don't forget to share with individuals what you guys are doing today. Who knows? Maybe they'll log on real quick and watch with you if you do it. So we're excited. Every single year, the staff at the Red Barn get together to nominate and vote on individuals who have made a big impact throughout the year. We honor those who have supported the barn, who have been mentors, volunteers, and interns. And today, I have with me Chris, who has won our Love Cowart Intern of the Year Award. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The next award that we are going to give is the Allison Moore Hart Award. The Allison Moore Hart Award is given to our Volunteer of the Year. So somebody who has gone above and beyond, and this individual has definitely done that in coming out every single week and helping us with barn chores, with cleaning stalls. I think our staff even mentioned how cold and rainy it was some of the weeks that she came out, and she got in the mud and got wet and got cold with us. And that volunteer is Maria Johnson. Yeah, Allison Wade. The Allison Moore Hart, who the award is named after, is also joining us today.
Thank you for all that you do. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Maria. All right, the next award winner is receiving the Anita Cowart Award. So that is the Mentor of the Year. And I'm gonna cry. I think we might all cry. So this volunteer is somebody who has mentored our staff over years and years, but this year especially as we've been adjusting our programs and changing things, she's really been there for them, kind of helping them and partnering with them along the way. And we could not do what we do without Miss Becky Schuler. She is a rock star.
And she loves attention, so everybody look at her. Thank you so much. We have to have a picture of you. Yes. Thank you.
All right, well, just keep the tears flowing. Our next award is the Karen Reed Award. This award goes to an individual, and this year is going to a couple, who advocates and supports us and has given generously and has just been there for us, and I know is praying for us and all of that. And we could not do what we do without them, and we just want to honor and thank Ashley and Todd Holder. Thank you to all of our honorees, and you guys are just they're representations of all of you and what you've done for the Red Barn. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
And now it's time to hear from the star of the show. Straight from the horse's mouth, you're going to be able to hear from Sanders Morris about what coming to the barn has meant to him and all the things that he's learned. And here to introduce Sanders is his mom, Rebecca.
Hello, I'm Rebecca Morris, and I'm Sanders' mom, and you'll hear from him in just a little bit and his love for the Red Barn. But I wanted to give you just a little bit of background information and just how important the Red Barn has become to our family. Back in 2012, Sanders and I had been in Michigan for intense speech therapy. He had a severe speech disorder, and I knew when we got back to Birmingham that we needed a place for him to have an activity and him engage with others. We found the Red Barn through friends, and I reached out and we set up a time for him to come to the Red Barn. And when I got here, I knew it was the place for Sanders. When he came, he always had unbelievable experiences, and it just provided us a common thing that we could talk about week after week. It could be with him playing and feeding the goats. It could be with him painting a horse. He got to come a lot with one of his best friends that just really built a beautiful friendship. And they really were able to talk back and forth. She had a speech disorder, and so it really provided Sanders a safe place and a place that he could feel comfortable trying to talk and not be made fun of.
Alexis helped me reach a goal that is important to me. That goal is horseback riding, and I am good at it, but I want to be great at it, and that is my goal. That has been finished, and it's keep going on.
Being at the Red Barn was something he looked forward to every single week. And when he went off to school, it was one of the things that was really difficult for him, is that he wasn't going to be able to ride horses. And every time he comes home, he wants to come to the Red Barn. I hope he's going to volunteer here this summer and be able to give back. But the Red Barn has really provided a place for him and other kids with challenges and disabilities, a place to grow, a place to learn. And it has such incredible staff and volunteers that give back to these kids and make a tremendous difference in their lives. So I just wanted this opportunity to give you this information about Sanders, but really to say thank you. Thank you to the donors that provide this opportunity. Raising a child that has a disability or a challenge can really be financially taxing on a family. And being at the Red Barn provides services from kids from all over in different walks of lives. So your support makes a difference, and as you'll see and hear from Sanders how it's made a difference in his life, just know that it makes a difference in the lives of so many kids from Alabama and beyond, and just appreciate your support. Again, thank y'all so much for being here, and thank you for giving Sanders this opportunity that started back in 2012, and as you will see very soon, what a wonderful young man he's turned into, and able to give back now to the Red Barn. Thank you.
Before I share my story, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank some people. These people include everyone that works or volunteered at the Red Barn, the floor team for hosting us, and all the sponsors and donors. The Red Barn would not be able to do what they do without the people mentioned above. I want to start off by asking a question. Have your ears ever been tired? My family's ears surely have. Not by my brothers, but by me. In fact, they created that saying to tell me to talk less. As you heard from my mom, I have a speech disorder called apraxia of speech. It affects my speech and sensory. Thankfully, my mom found a place in Michigan called the Kaufman Children's Center. My family's I was up in Michigan for 4 months with just my mom and me. My dad stayed in Alabama with my brothers, Gordy and Mac. When I got to Michigan, I could only say the sound, da. For example, Gordy would be da-da, and Mac, da. And here I am today, doing a full speech on how the Red Barn has affected my life. The first video I would like to share is of me about to come home after after my 4 months of speech therapy and how excited I was to come home to Alabama.
Alabama, I am going to Alabama. I am going to Alabama. I am going to Alabama.
As you can see, I was extremely excited to get home. When I came home, I needed a fun place to keep me busy, but also complement my speech and occupational therapy. So I started going to the Red Barn when I was 6. I am so glad I found the Red Barn because it kept me busy, entertained, got me out, gave me an excuse to get out of school, but they also taught me a lot. They did an amazing job of that while teaching me life lessons like respecting others and the animals, hard work pays off, bravery, improvement of self-confidence, and responsibility. There were many sad, happy, and hilarious moments that came out of the Red Barn. And I would like to share one of each, and each story includes Alexis, my main instructor. One example of a sad story at the Red Barn was when Alexis's horse Pepper died in 2015. And everybody was sad. Instead of telling us the next day of the unfortunate news, they stopped the normal activities of the Red Barn so that it's mourn the loss of Pepper and to allow us to celebrate the horse's life. I'm going to say my happy story for the closing of the speech. One of the hilarious stories I often think about is when I brought a popsicle to Alexis out of kindness. And I decided it would be an amazing idea to open the top of the popsicle and leave it in Alexis's car. I thought this would be a very special gift. As it turns out, popsicles melt in the hot car and leave stains in the cup holders for years to come. I would like to reiterate what the Red Barn has taught me, respecting others and the animals. Due to the animals' emotional sensitivity, you must be calm around horses. I translated this experience into my everyday life by always respecting people by who they are, including their personalities and physical and mental differences. Secondly, hard work always pays off. Horses do not speak the same language as us. You must teach them how to be responsive, which takes hard work and time. I translated this experience into my everyday life by knowing nothing will be easy and working until it's done. The Red Barn teaches you that the chores must be done and the importance of chores. Next, bravery. An average horse weighs over 600 pounds, so it can be intimidating to ride a horse or to walk around one. This can be incorporated into everyday life by not being terrified of the smallest or largest things, but luckily, the Red Barn teaches safety as their top priority. Another example is improvement of self-confidence. Various places have different commands for horses. I have been to places where you squeeze your legs to get the horse moving and to go faster. This translated to everyday life because it taught me not to be shy. The Red Barn is the friendliest place I have ever been. Lastly, responsibility. Horses need food and water, but their stalls clean. This turned into everyday life because I learned to be more responsive and organized. As I mentioned earlier, I will follow through and take responsibility and share my happy story. The video I am about to share is my favorite memory and one that will stick with me.
The two recipients are Sanders Morris and Bradley Swafford. See why we think Sanders has the enthusiasm. Sanders, you want to say?
excited. That's cute.
Okay. The red bomb is so fun.
Thankfully, horses' ears never get tired, and hopefully yours not either. Thankfully. I mean, thank you.
As I listen to Sanders, it makes me think that, you know, he is one of the hundreds of kids that come out to the barn. And, you know, so many of the children that come here receive a scholarship. In fact, almost every single child that comes here receives a full scholarship to be able to afford to come. And I just ask that you please give to make these very meaningful opportunities available to kids to come to the barn, to work with horses, and to learn the skills that are going to go with them throughout their entire lives. It's more than just the hour that they're here, it's their whole lives that you're impacting. And so if you would just please give, in your swag bag, there's going to be a card, and you can mail that in. You can text it, text Red Barn to 44321. You can go to our website and type it in. Grace, through her magic wizardry, is going to make all this information show up at the bottom of the screen. So just please, we really need your help. And the barn is so important to our family, and it's you know, when I hear Sanders speaks, it makes me think it's everything that I ever dreamed as I walked around with Miss Coward of what this place would be and how horses would help kids. And so because it means so much to our family, we are committed to matching up to $20,000 of all donations made today. And so please, again, the cards in your swag bags, text Red Barn to 44321, go to the website, call me, I'll come pick it up, like whatever it takes. It's been a really rough 2 years, and I know you know that everything right now costs more. Everything right now is harder to do. But when I think about Sanders and like that lesson earlier that you saw go by, I think about that little kid, and I think about how much this means to them. And you know, I'll do whatever it takes. I'll come to your house, I'll pick it up, I'll sing and dance. You may pay extra for me not to sing and dance, I don't know, but just please give. We really need it, and these kids need it, and the joy and the exhilaration that you will feel knowing that you have changed their lives forever, that when they're 16 years old, they'll look back just like Sanders, remembering when he was 4 and started to come. You'll just see how it changes their lives. So please, and thank you so much for everything that you do. We really appreciate it.
All right. Well, we had a good time today. We hope you guys did too.
Yes, thank you so much for coming and for putting up with us for a whole nother year. Earlier, when we very first started, you heard a sweet little voice say hello as he went by, and we mentioned him. So this is Christopher, and this is his big brother Isaiah. And so they came to join us in telling you thank you. Thank you. Got anything you want to say?
Thank you for this video. Thank you for giving me all those rewards from the Christmas party last year.
Thank you for all the awards.
Yeah? Okay.
Who did you ride today?
Zig.
You rode Ziggy.
Was it a good lesson?
Yeah.
Yeah? Anything you want to tell the folks at home?
Folks, so make sure to wear a mask at school every time you go to school, and make sure to not get COVID because make sure your uncle does not die, because mine did. So please do not let your uncle die. Amen.
Yeah,
Amen.
So like earlier when we mentioned that it's been a hard year for our students, I think Christopher just said better than anything that I could have said. It's been a hard year, and coming to the barn has really helped them through some difficult times. And now, Isaiah, we'll leave it up to you to wrap it up and send them home.
Thank you for watching, and always love each other.
That's right.
That's absolutely great advice. Thank y'all so much, and we do love you. Thank you.
Bye, children. Make sure to stay happy and wise up.
That's right. I think we got a future TV star here. Bye. Thank y'all so much.
Okay, so I thought it would be fun. Joy and I are filming today, and one of the staff have called her over to ride Chili. Chili's been here since August, and every once in a while Joy will get on a horse. and just kind of ride it, get to know it, so that whenever the staff talk about what it can do and the different lessons it might be in, she has an idea of what they're talking about. So anyway, so Joy gets to ride today, and I just thought since we were out filming anyway, why not go ahead and show her off a little bit. The boss is getting to do the fun stuff today.
We said I'd come to your house and pick up your donation. Like the extents to which we are willing to do things for the barn. Christopher has challenged me to this move. So hand out, leg out. You want to do it right, Isaiah?
I'm doing it. Yay!
Yay! Okay, how do you get your arms going? Okay. Help me up! You gotta help me up! You help me up?
I love those host shows.
Oh, did you have a good time at the show?
Yeah, I wish we had more.
Well, you know what? Turn around and tell the camera.
Hey, kids, please, let us have another horse show. And please, I have a friend named Deja. Please give her a lot of presents at Christmas, okay? Amen.
There's the red button is on.
Okay.
There's the red light.
What if we don't get it as good the next time?
we have lots of bloopers, maybe.
Well, we can't have bloopers because it didn't record. So.
Okay.
Okay. Are you in the? You think you're in?
I think
we're
I'm
closer
in.
than we were.
Yes, we are.
I feel like.
But maybe closer to the camera than we were.
I can turn. It's fine with me if I'm out. So.
Can't be out.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Let me look.
Is it on?
Yes.
Okay.
I hope. No, you got me questioning. Let me look.
Okay.
Yes, red light. Do we want to take a minute to... Oh my God, just put tinted chapstick on. How do I do that? Okay. Second we can have bloopers, maybe? I don't know. Okay.
The camera's on.
It's on. I checked it. There's a red light.
Okay.
For the Love Cowart Intern of the Year Award. Congratulations.
Little was a full horse. I love horses. Yeah, I love Chili and the other horses. I love them so much. I love them so sweet. I love them so almost time. I love them so much. I love them so sweet. You're the best for the Chili. I love you so much. I hope Chili loves real Chili. I love horses. I love horses. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.